Hi, welcome to the next episode of the game show. Today we are going to be playing a snow game. So, this is a pile of snow. I do not know which ones are powdered snow and which ones are real snow. Yes, I placed them, but I've completely forgotten. Also, I closed my eyes, so I don't have no idea. So, I am now going to test which ones are powdered snow and real snow. Ooh, that's powdered. Okay. Let's see. Did I make this invincible? I have no idea. I wonder if there's a there's that. Okay. Oh. Powdered snow. There we go. Job done. And if I can see myself, there I am. Now I know this was a simple theory, but this is it for the game show. If you want to test out snow today, then purchase your powdered snow today. And you will be able to do this as well. Goodbye. Hi, welcome to episode 69 of the Create Mod series. My name is Sunny, and today we're going to start out by harvesting some wheat. Because I need more bread. Very simple reasoning, really. It's not the most exciting thing in the world, but it's very important. Wheat. We're going to need to start making some other crops here, aren't I? I might as well start making carrots. I have no gold, but isn't there a thing as a gold farm? I don't know. I can't go to the nether, so I don't know if it's possible. But, I can at least have normal carrots. Even if not golden ones. Okay. There we go. And some more bread. Perfect, exactly 12 pieces of bread. Now, today, we, instead of working on the lighthouse like the last few episodes, are going to go exploring. That means that we failed this jump again. Wait, you can actually make it! I just did it! I thought you couldn't make that jump. I thought there was no way to make that jump. I just kept putting it up and hoped that I would make the jump. I just made the jump. This is history. Episode 69. This jump was made. Finally. Okay, moving on. So that means that since we're going adventuring, we put away whatever we don't need. Or nothing we want to lose is another good option. See here. Dirt wall. I'm gonna need the sticks, gonna need the boat, might need the signs, but I'll just take 2. Actually, I will just take 2. I meant to say just take 1. Okay, that and that. That can go. Ladders, wood stays, ladders stay. Well, do ladders stay? Yeah, sure. I don't have anything else to use them for. Door stays. Super glue goes. Just for safekeeping. Wrench goes, also for safekeeping. And that is everything. If I just grab a bit more. Do I have any more dirt? Yes, plenty more dirt. Okay. Let's go adventuring. So I'm going to choose to start the adventure off over by that sea. Is where I'm going to choose. So let's put this here and then we can go adventuring off across this wide, wide sea. Now, I think we have been this way once, so just for the record, I don't know how to set the coordinates. Let's just look at them. Okay, these are my home coordinates. These are what they look like. These are where I need to go. And this is like 2 minutes into the video, so that is so I don't forget where I'm going. I am really hopeless at this. Okay, that was all the wrong buttons. Oh, I forgot a bed. I have to go get that real quick. Hold up. Please hold. Gotta go get the bed. I really need to get some texturing in on this. I mean, it looks okay, just not great. Also, I am aware that the door is on the side and not the front, but it works okay. go. Okay, bed. Do I have a spare bed? Do I have spare wool? Okay, well, I don't want to take the pink bed. There it is. Okay. Now we can go. Rewind this way. Bye, kitty. I think your name was Tabitha, but I'm so sorry I've forgotten because I got you a long time ago and then I lost you and then I found you again. It was a whole thing. Okay, this way. Yeah, but the sheep are still purple from when I needed the purple wool. Okay, we are going adventuring this way. And now, time for some fun facts. So, we start out with, you can buy square watermelons in Japan. If you've heard these fun facts before, I may have read them. I don't know, but we're going to do them anyway. No number before 1,000 contains A when you spell it. The number 4 is the only number to have the same amount of letters as its value. Like 4 has 4 letters. You can get cell phone service on the top of Mount Everest. I don't know how that's possible, but apparently you can. There's a geyser right there. We're going to add to this thing so I actually know where I'm going. You originally had movie trailers for new movies after the previews. Not the previews were after the movie. Like, not before, after. Okay. Save the wood. Okay, I think I got it. Yep, there we go. Okay, now to get rid of this. And then we can continue on our way. I just wanted to make that clear that that was actually where I was. And these coordinates are also close to home. Because I did have this problem last time and I had to go rewatch like most of my videos to try to find the one I was looking for to get back home. So I built these pillars, but they kind of help and they kind of don't. Okay, I am going this direction, future me, if I lose myself. The nose can detect up to 1 trillion different scents. Please hold as I look for more. I'm gonna need more fun facts, but I'm also trying to pay attention to steering. French fries are Belgian. They're not from France. Peanuts are actually legumes. Not nuts. Even though I think a lot of nuts can be in the legume section. Okay, I remember going this way. I'm actually going to go this way, because that way it looks significantly funner. This direction. That's a really nice looking lava flow thing down there. If I keep putting up the coordinates, it's just for future me if I need a reference back from my videos. Okay. So that's a cool lava thing. And birchwood. Did that just bounce? Hold up a minute. It did! What? When was that a thing? Has that always been a thing and I'm just blind? I think that's always been a thing and I'm just blind. Because this is an old version of this game. Ah, yeah, I forgot. The secret shadow holes. Came when I updated the mods. The shadows just stayed, and none of the other things did. I have no idea why. Okay. Ooh, iron. Is that it? Ooh, zinc. Even better. Can I have zinc with a stone pickaxe? No. Okay. I only have 1 piece of iron, though, so I guess that's that story. Unless I can find more. I don't see any more iron, so I'm going to have to ignore the iron pole. But I will make a stack of dirt by it, just so I know that this is what happened. And then I shall continue. Actually, what I wanted was the birch. I got distracted by the copper. And then I found iron. And then I fell in... Ah! Excuse me? That was a hole of death. See, that's what happens with the hole of death. You never know what's going to happen in a hole of death. because you can't see it, because the shadows have all broken. That's the dangers. You can still see traces of Neil Armstrong's footprints on the moon. Neptune's days are 16 hours long, so shorter than ours. I'm just getting this birch because I don't have any birch on the actual island. I mean, I guess I do, but it's harder to get, so I'm getting this now. Chalk is technically made up of fossils. Interesting enough, right? As I continue this direction, and do not fall in the hole of death. Okay. We're good. So I think what happened was I jumped in the hole of death, and then I jumped out of it, but then I jumped back in it. Interestingly enough. Okay, moving on. Ooh, I don't have acacia. That's what this adventuring trip's about. Getting blocks you can have for later and using them to your greatest advantage. Okay. Clouds can actually weigh over 1 million pounds. All planets spin counterclockwise, but Venus is the exception. That's a creeper. Not actually interested in meeting a creeper in the water, so I'll just keep moving. That is the wrong way. That is towards the creeper. We want to go the other way. There we go. Okay, this is a dead end. So while watching out for any mysterious death holes, I will be doing this. Anything that could hurt me here? I'm not seeing it, so we're going to continue on to the swamp. Swamp's an exciting place. Okay. Let me see. Copper. I'll get a little bit more of that. Ooh, and there's the other iron, so I can go back and mine that zinc. Please remind me to mine that zinc on the next Create Mod episode. I did bring signs, so I might write it down myself. We'll see. Okay, iron. And yes, I'm getting this now, because it's so hard to find underground, you know? You have to go digging, and then you have... No, I forget what level it is, because Minecraft changed depth levels, and I've never remembered. So, yeah. Another creeper. Like, is this craft mine or something? Okay. Let's get some sugar cane. I can't remember how much I have of that. But it is the way to make paper, so let's get that. A birch forest, a spruce forest. Okay. So I don't need that much sugar cane. Okay. 10 pieces will do. There we go. Okay. Let's continue. This way. I'm gonna have to break through first. Let's see if I can make this a path. I want to make this a path so I can actually get back the same way. One season on Saturn lasts 7 Earth years. So, like, spring is 7 years here on Earth. And then it's summer, and then it's winter. Even though I don't think Saturn has that kind of pattern. But you know what I mean. Okay. Let's continue. That is a really amazing looking thing. I don't think it's getting darker. I think it's just the weird shadows again. Yeah, it's just the weird shadows again. Okay. Coming. Okay, these are just oak trees. Very boring. But they are swamps, so that's something. Hi, sheep. Everything's darker in a swamp. I mean, I knew it was, but is there like a hut? Swamp with a hut in it be great. If anybody wants to, you know, chickens, is there a hut around here? No. Okay. I don't think there's a hut around here. I see mushrooms. I see lily pads. I see a lot of lily pads. Okay. And what else do I see? 80% of Earth's living things are insects, by the way. Okay. I mean, I see the sea. If that counts. Ooh, zinc. I definitely see the sea. Okay, we are going to encamp ourselves right here. going to make a crafting table, which for some reason I forgot. And we are going to make a furnace. I'm going to need more stone. Let's sleep first. Eat the bread. Sleep. Come on, that's close enough, right? Come on. I know this is true. Come on, thank you. Okay. Okay, let's find some stone, shall we? Wow, that's an amazing looking forest. I'm gonna go check that out in a second. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect, enough for a furnace. I only need 8. I'm gonna make this path. Just for my own personal use. Just for my own personal use, I'm gonna make that a path. Okay, and then we craft a furnace. And then we cook our iron with our 3 logs, naturally. The Statue of Liberty was originally supposed to be on the Suez Canal. That's it for right now. Tug of war used to be an Olympic sport. One more, come on. There are 195 recognized countries in the world, technically. Assuming that the website I'm looking at is modern. I don't know if it is, but it could be. Make this pickaxe. Okay, now I can get that zinc. Yay. Zinc gathering time. Zinc is really important in the create mod because it makes andesite alloy, which makes pretty much everything that moves. So that is why I need this zinc. Ooh, what's this? Interesting. Up. Okay, and then copper is the other thing that actually makes a lot of stuff in the create mod. So that is also why I'm gathering all this copper. Greenland is the world's largest island. Alaska is the westernmost and easternmost state in the U.S. Feel free to go check. Apparently it's true. I'm pretty sure it's true, but I'm not 100% sure. I have not verified. Sure it is, though. That makes sense-ish. Okay. Let's go this way. Look at that cool-looking spruce forest, shall we? Gotta make sure you grab your boat, because without your boat, you're stranded. So let's go this way. This is dark oak. I wanted to look at the spruce. This is dark oak again. And a forest fire. So there's occasionally forest fires in Minecraft. They are actually a hazard. It is because lava will randomly generate next to trees. And then lava mixed with trees, what do you get? No chickens. You get fire. So that's why there's forest fires in Minecraft. Oh, great. This is a chunk error. Okay. Actually, it's less of a chunk error and more of a me loading my mods incorrectly or something. I must have done something wrong, because this is not supposed to happen. So it cut off all the cliffs, but it made the really awesome looking trees, but it cut off all the cliffs. Also, it's time to end this episode. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!